Trans people have become a repository for the unprocessed grief of this disconsolate society. It's a society that fabricates narratives that trans people are dangerous to distract from the real violence occurring in its places of worship. It's a society that worships the false prophet of fear, whose scriptures seep across news feeds like an oil spill, whose disciplines and disciples paint murals out of the muck, manufacturing misinformation about trans healthcare in a country where the majority of people can't even afford to go to a doctor. It's a society that fuels the myth that our drag shows are destructive to divert from the true scene of the crime, its own homes, its own familial abuse passed down across generations like a family heirloom. One in which we wear our brokenness as a badge, as if our heartbreak makes us a martyr, not just miserable. It's a society that teaches men that their worth is commensurate with how much they can become a weapon, first detonated against themselves, then against one another, then against anyone who reminds them that they too are capable of blood. It's a society of fiction writers cosplaying as politicians, using this country as their global Comic-Con to compose stories so tantalizing and irresistible that the people, they live in them, not here on this earth, but there in the fairy tales of this country and its surgical division of billions of beautiful people into one of two genders and the subsequent pageantry of pretending like this coercion was our own choice. It's a society where we are told we only have worth for what we look like, not who we are, one which ritualizes and glorifies the irreversible damage of flattening our multitudes into mere flesh as if we were only bodies, not souls. Trans people are demonized precisely because that prevents this society from addressing its own wounds. Transphobia was invented as a quick fix, a diversion, an ambassador to the status quo. The anguish and the indignation that many feel is just and necessary, but it is being misdirected at the wrong target. Trans people are not the enemy. Redirect your rage from being called cis to the system, my friends.
Insecurity, how to overcome it and become a free person. Hello, dear friends. I want to talk to you about a problem that is familiar to many people: insecurity. Insecurity is a feeling that is familiar to many people. It can manifest itself in many different ways: in the fear of public speaking, in the inability to strike up a conversation with a stranger, in doubts about one's abilities. But insecurity is not just an unpleasant feeling. It can be a very destructive force. It can prevent us from achieving our goals, building relationships with other people, and simply enjoying life. Why do we feel insecure? Insecurity arises from limited consciousness. Limited consciousness is our perception of the world, based on our beliefs, thoughts, and emotions. If our beliefs, thoughts, and emotions are negative, they can lead to insecurity. For example, if a person believes that they are not beautiful, intelligent, or capable, they will feel insecure. But if we change our perception of reality, replace negative beliefs, thoughts, and emotions with positive ones, then we can overcome insecurity. But this is not just a matter of changing our thoughts and emotions. It is a matter of changing our attitude to the world and to ourselves. If we perceive the world as hostile and dangerous, then we will feel insecure. But if we perceive the world as friendly and safe, then we will feel more confident. If we perceive ourselves as incomplete and unworthy, then we will feel insecure. But if we perceive ourselves as complete and worthy, then we will feel more confident. In the end, insecurity is a matter of freedom. When we feel insecure, we feel dependent on other people and on circumstances. We are afraid that we will be rejected, that we will fail, that we will not be able to achieve our goals. But when we overcome insecurity, we become free people. We are free from fear, from doubt, from dependence. We can live a full and happy life. Here are some tips that will help you overcome insecurity and become a free person. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Everyone is unique and has their own strengths. It is not worth comparing yourself to others, as it will only lead to disappointment. Start appreciating your strengths. Everyone has their strengths. Find your strengths and develop them. Accept yourself for who you are. Don't try to be someone you're not. Accept yourself for who you are, with your strengths and weaknesses. Look at the world from a different perspective. Try to see the world from a positive side. Find beauty and harmony in the world. Live in the present moment. Don't think about the past or the future. Focus on the present moment and enjoy it. These tips may seem difficult, but they are very effective. If you follow them, you will see how your confidence will grow day by day. But remember that overcoming insecurity is not an instant process. It takes time and effort, but it is worth it. After all, when you overcome insecurity, you will become a free person who can live a full and happy life. Let's work together to make insecurity a mere memory. Thank you for your attention.